Well, hello. I had a feeling you'd be stopping by today. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are doing something that I really love because, well, I love makeup. I guess I really shouldn't say that because obviously you guys know that. But today we are doing a tutorial using this guy right here, the Blue Blood palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Honestly, I don't get to dive into this palette a lot, but out of all his what's the word I'm looking for? Out of all of his palettes that he's done so far, this is one of my favorites just because I feel like blues really make my eyes pop, you might say. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I did my eyes today, and if you're wondering what is on your lips, Lindsay, then just stay tuned. So in today's video, we are using the one, the only, the Blue Blood palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Can we honestly just talk about the packaging that this came in when it launched? Obviously it still has the same packaging, but it was so iconic I had to keep it. And plus keeps the palette safe, so why not? Oh my gosh, this is honestly I think my favorite packaging that he has ever done. I just love that little baby blue. I love that it has this little lock on it. Every little touch to this, you can tell that he put a lot of thought into it, and I just appreciate that for someone who's a consumer. My gosh, look at it. Isn't that one of the most beautiful palettes? I'm sorry if it's a little dusty and dirty. Obviously I've used it before, so it's just such a beautiful palette, and it has more than just blues to it. So if blue scares you, you can still make a neutral look. But why would you make a neutral look if you have such a fun palette like this? Right. So in today's video, we'll be using that palette, and I'll show you the little look that I have created. I just feel like my hair is not cooperating today. You guys know day 2 of hair when you need to wash it tonight, and it's a mess. It's literally what I'm going with. I'm sure it looks fine on camera, but it's driving me crazy. So for starters, I'm going in with my eyeshadow primer. This is Eden from Urban Decay. It's one of my favorite primers out there. And I'm just going to put it all over the lid. Alright, and then when I like to use this eyeshadow, I just let it sit for 30 seconds just so it gets a little tacky, so then when I blend it out, it's just a little bit easier to blend out. I'm trying to get my hair under control. Hopefully it doesn't look horrible on camera, but we're not here for a hair tutorial. We're here for a makeup tutorial, am I right? So I'm just going to start by using this flat brush. I know I got it from Target a couple of years ago. I think it's that brand that got rubbed off. I have no idea what brand this is from or if it still exists. I bought it right after high school, and it's been holding up pretty well. I like to use it to kind of clean up around my brows, or I like to use it to blend out any eyeshadow primer like so. So now that that eyeshadow primer is blended out, I just kind of patted it around also just to make sure that it's just all blended out. You don't have to do that. You can just stick with the brush, but sometimes it's just a little habit. I just like to take one of my fingers and just kind of blend it out. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to go in with Minty first. Pop that right in my crease. And I'm just going to start right here, do little circular motions. This little blue shade's going to be the transition shade. That looks so good already. I'm just going to do a little bit more to this eye. And I'm kind of just taking it up a little bit, not so much towards the brow bone though. Just kind of keeping it in the crease, and then any extra product, it'll kind of end up there, but just kind of blending it in the crease. Man, my palette's dusty. So next I'm going to go in with Blue Blood. Of course, if we're using the Blue Blood palette, you have to use the Blue Blood shade. Am I right? Alright, I'm going to try going in with this little Morphe brush first. I think it's a Morphe Morphe 518. Y'all, it's a brush. I'm just going to start by putting in my outer crease. Look at how pigmented. I couldn't even make this up if I wanted to. This is a good palette. And I'm going to bring it up to the crease slightly. And I do see a little bit of fallout, but I'm not worried about that because I can just dust that away. Alright, I'm going back in with that same brush that I used before when I used the shade Minty, and I'm just going to kind of blend the two in with each other, but not adding any new product. They already look pretty blended, but this is a habit that I started a long time ago. Just in case the shadows never blended in with each other, then I would just go back with my very first brush I used just to make sure everything was blended out. I'm thinking about adding a dark shade next, this one right here, Undertaker, just to the outer crease a little bit, just to kind of darken it up. Sorry, there's a hair on my face. I know it's like so weird when people touch their nose, but hair is getting your face, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go in with that shade Undertaker right there. All right, I'm going in with this MAC brush. It's a MAC 221 brush. Just deepening it up just a little bit more. I'm going to go in with a little bit of blue blood on my brush just to blend everything together. Okay, so I did the Undertaker in my outer crease and kind of just took it up to the crease a little bit. I felt like it was all blending together beautifully, so I was like, well, let's happen today. And once everything was blended out, I went in with that Morphe brush that I used before. I think it was this brush, one of the brushes. And I went back in with blue blood and just added it back into the crease. I'll show you guys how I did that. I took the blue blood, just like a tiny bit, back on my brush. And I just kind of blended it in my crease, and I felt like it really blended out that Undertaker with also just making my crease look absolutely stunning, but not taking away like much of any of the other colors that are on my eyes. All right, so of course in one of my favorite looks, we have to do one of my favorite things, cut crease. I am using the 16-Hour Camo Concealer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is only like $5. It's one of my favorite concealers to use to cut my crease because it'll cut it really good, doesn't crease up, makes it look good. You guys are catching the drift. And today I'm going to just use this MAC brush, 212 brush. It's very flat. I'm going to just put it right here. Start to carve out where I want to put my other shadow for the cut crease. To get here. Dang, even with that concealer, like that looks like a look. But we're adding an eyeshadow on top of it as always. I'm going to go in with Crystal Flesh right here. So I took Crystal Flesh on, this is just a Sephora brush I got from Christmas a couple collections ago, like maybe back in 2016. And I'm just going to take some Fix Plus. One little squirt should be all you need. And then I'm just going to start by putting it right on top of that concealer. Only one layer, that looks nice. I'm gonna go in with one more layer. I didn't spray any more Fix Plus though. Just kind of adding it right on top of our first layer. Love how that looks. I keep checking my eye. I almost said my ear. Yeah, I'm checking my ear out. Girl, ear looking good. Can we talk about my ears really quick though? Because these little snake earrings, love having my ex-best friends on my ears. Hey girls, how you doing? Just kidding? Question mark? Am I? No. One thing I am gonna do is just kind of darken up that crease just a little bit. And this is a brush from Sephora. It just says Dome Crease. Pro Dome Crease Brush. I've had this brush forever. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that Undertaker, that dark blue, back into the outer crease. Wow, that looks super adorable just like that though. But I think I want to add a little bit of some glitter because what kind of look is not complete until you add some glitter, am I right? The glitter I'm using today is the shade Iridescent White from MAC Cosmetics when I was freelancing for them, or was it when I was working there? It's one of the two. I took a little sample of this one because I thought it was super cute. As per use, I'm using the NYX glitter glue. Now this little bit amount, I'm going to try to make sure it's going to be enough for both eyes. If not, I can grab a little bit more. And that brush that I used to put on the Crystal Flesh, I'm going to use that same brush and just using a tiny amount And I'm only going to add this glitter to the center because I kind of just want the center to be like a little pop. Just adding a little bit of that glue just to the center. I'm going to pick up that glitter on the same brush and I'm just going to kind of stamp it right in the middle. I love glitter so much. Did I need to add glitter? Probably not. Will I with a lot of looks for the rest of my life? You betcha. That little bit of glitter is giving me so much life. I know it was probably unnecessary to some people, but glitter is a necessity. Glitter is a necessity. Just remember that. Put that on my tombstone, okay? Today's choice of eyeliner is the one from MAC Cosmetics in Brush Black. Yes, I dropped it, but Brush Black. We are using this bad boy today. Okay, so I just went in with my Brush Black eyeliner. I just did like a little band, well, a thick little band, I guess you could say, on my eyes. And then I just went in with one of my favorite mascaras. One of my favorite drugstore mascaras, I should say. This is from Milani Cosmetics. I just feel like it makes my eyelashes look so fluffy, and it's not typically the kind of brush that I like. It's one of those like very fluffy kind of brushes. Usually I prefer like the ones that are just like very hard plastic and just very short. I like those kind of brushes, but this one's really good, and I believe it was only like $7.99 for a mascara, so it's good in my books. Alright, so one of the final touches I'm going to do is just add a little bit of something something to the under eye. This is the shade Blue Blood, and I'm just going to smoke it out. For this look to be complete like any other look, you need a lipstick. And of course, we're using a Jeffree Star Cosmetics lipstick. I'm going to go in with the shade Posh Spice. Really pretty, like dark nude brown, I guess you can say. It's definitely on the cool tone side. I'm not going to go in with a lip liner. I'm just going to apply it straight on. Alright, so now that I have Posh Spice on my lips, usually I'm not a gloss wearer, but I just want to add a little schmack. Oh, I was supposed to make a little noise. It's not going to make the noise. So a little schmack of this lip gloss. I believe it's obviously Bare. Let me see. Do I know my lip gloss is? I obviously do, because it's obviously Bare. And I'm just going to put that right in the center. Just to add a little something something. Funny enough, right when I get done with this tutorial, I'm going to Barrio. If you guys don't know what Barrio is, it's a taco restaurant here in like the Cleveland area. It's just super good. They have amazing queso, they have amazing tacos, guacamole, margaritas, like, you know, just an amazing restaurant. So say goodbye to this lipstick is all I'm trying to say. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today, using the Blue Blood palette right here by Jeffree Star Cosmetics to create this blue blood look, I guess you can say. And if you guys love tutorials or just watching me put on makeup, then don't forget to subscribe, like, and then leave me a little comment of what you would want me to do next. Like if there's a certain tutorial look that you want me to do, or if there's like any type of video I want me to do, like a get to know me. I've been thinking about doing something like that, but I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in. But if you are, just let me know in the comments. I do have a lot of good ideas up in my noggin, but if there's anything y'all want to request, let me know. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day and an amazing week. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!